Thursday morning to you. This is the day the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. So y'all, today is Testimonial Thursday. I wrote down, I was reading my daily affirmation, my daily devotion affirmation this morning, and I was like, and I was going to talk about this, but I was like, oh, I don't know. But then I got the confirmation. I want to share something that stood out for me, and I want to share it with y'all. Then I'm going to go into my testimony. You cannot please other people. Do what you do to the best of your ability with a loving intent. Be true to yourself. You will be in alignment with the purpose of your life. You cannot please other people, okay? You will drive yourself crazy thinking that you can please other people who are really not sure what they want or who they are, and you're trying to please them. It is a huge waste of time thinking you can please other people, because you cannot. You cannot. And I think about that when it came to what I wanted to do with my life. A lot of times we try to have our children do the things that we, wish we had did growing up, right? We want them to go to college. We want them to graduate. We want them to, do all these things, but it's not necessarily what they want. And so for me, growing up, I was always told these different things. Like, you should go to school to do hair. You're so good at that. Go to school to do hair, right? That's something you ought to do because you're good at it. And I tried like 2 different times. And I was like, my heart wasn't in it. It did not make me happy. It didn't bring me fulfillment or joy. And I was in there and I stayed, and I did the fun stuff. When it got to the stuff that I didn't want to do, I was like, oh, I don't want to do this. Roller sets, bump them roller sets. I don't want to do no roller sets. And it wasn't something I wanted to do. I don't mind doing hair when I want to do it. But for me to say I want to sit up in the shop all day long, I like the environment. I like the atmosphere. I love that. But I don't want to do hair. I do not want to do nobody's hair. I do my mom's hair on Thursdays, like every other Thursday I do her hair. That's it. And my own hair. That's it. But people would tell me I should do these things, and I was doing them, right? People was telling me all kinds of stuff I should do, and I tried it. I went to school for surgical technology. I did to be a surgical tech. I didn't want to do that. I was just doing things because people told me that's what I should do. When you don't know who you are, you will find yourself living somebody else's life. You will. It's not what you want. It's what they think you should do with your life. You got to figure that out. You have got to figure that out. Live your life to the best of your ability with true intent. Because I'm telling you, I did it all my life. I did so many things that people wanted me to do, and I found myself miserable. It was pure entertainment for them. Just doing whatever they want, whatever they said I should do, I was doing it. I mean, I was saying yes when I wanted to say no. I was going places I didn't feel comfortable. I was wearing things that I know I shouldn't have wore. I lived my life doing and being what everybody else wanted me to be. And none of those things made me happy. None of those things made me happy. It led me to a life of just looking back and saying, a bunch of lessons. I got a lot of lessons. I got a lot of lessons of what not to do. Because I was following everybody else. Because I didn't know who I was. So I was definitely a people pleaser and a crowd follower, right? Not a leader. I was a follower. So in life, you have got to know who you are. All right, live your life to the best of your ability with true intent. Because if not, I'm telling you, are you doing that right now? Are you where you want to be? Are you doing what you want to do? Are you with who you want to be with? Right? Because they'll tell you that too. Well, y'all look so good together. You know what? I just like y'all together. I don't want y'all with nobody else. They don't know that you live in pure hell. They don't know that man is beating on you, cheating on you, lying. They don't know the dysfunction that is the toxic dysfunction that is going on in the home. But yet, people on the outside, okay, outside of your home and you want to tell you about you. Listen, you have got to live your life. You got to live your life, not nobody else's life. Live your life. Be a whole, complete person. Figure out what that looks like. Figure it out. Figure it out. And if you don't know, we always got the book. We always got the book. Just read. Just read and ask God to show and reveal to you. And I'm telling you, He'll reveal some stuff to you, and you'll be like, oh my God. What keeps coming up for me is, how can I explain it? Favor and grace. I've been praying for favor and grace, and I'm just so many things I see that are happening, so many things I know that are going to happen because I believe and I trust, and I just wait on them. And even if this answer is no, I'm okay with that. All right. So just read His Word, get into His Word, and you'll find you. When you get to know Him, you'll find you. All right. If you're lost, basic instructions before leaving Earth. If you're lost, open the Bible, and if you don't know where to start, whatever area that you're suffering in, start in that area. So I would recommend reading Proverbs, seek wisdom. You want to get wisdom so you know how to discern what's for you and what's not for you. Because in this life, people will try to tell you all kinds of stuff to do. And there's stuff that they really want to do and probably don't have the courage to do it. Or either they'll discourage you because you do have the courage to do it. So you just got to live your life for you, not for other people, okay? Your kids going to college and they just going because maybe this is my opinion. They're going for the experience, and then they get there, and then it ain't high school. It's not high school, and the thing that I don't like about it when it comes for parents, you don't know if your child doing good or bad, because they're adults over there, so they treat them as such. All right, and before you know it, they back home because they don't probably flunked out. Right, it ain't what they thought it was gonna be, and it's money. It costs money. Let me tell you, I know this. So don't push them to do things that they don't want to do, because it's not gonna work. Anything that you don't love doing, that you're not called to do, you're not gonna want it. You're not gonna try hard. You're not gonna be good at it because it's not something that you want to do. So figure out what you want to do. Don't let nobody tell you what you should do with your life, because you gotta live that life. You gotta live your life. People cannot live your life for you. Okay. Another thing I want to touch on. My phrase of the day is God's direction is our protection. God's direction is our protection. A lot of times, stuff happens and we be questioning God. Let me tell you, I did too. When that relationship was over, I was like, no, God, I don't want it to be over right now. I'm just going to hang on there. I'm going to work this thing out. Just like, God, I hear you, but I want to put you on pause right now because I think I know what's best for me. Right? We think we know what's best for us. God, take those people out of our lives for a reason. We sit there in that same spot where they left us. We sit there in that same spot where they left us, crying about it, can't move on. Our whole life is over because that person is gone. When all the while it was God's direction for your protection. That's all it is. Rejection is just redirection. Rejection is redirection. He sees ahead of us. He knows what's up there, and he's trying to stop you from further hurting yourself. But you still want to drive down that road. That's the man. He is the one for me. That's the woman for me. I can't live without him. Oh my God, you can. You live without that person before you met that person. You will live without that person after that person is gone. I promise you will. So just wanted to touch on that. I'm complete. I am complete. This is my testimony. Been there, done it, and I speak this way because I did those things as well. That was me. It was over. It was complete. And people come into your life for a season or a reason, or for a lifetime, right? And you got to be okay with people leaving. Okay, work on you, right? Work on you, and the things that people say and do. But not affect you because you know it has nothing to do with you. It's your life, your purpose is bigger than you. Okay? So take those lessons and help somebody else. But make sure you heal first. Make sure you heal and you're whole and you're complete and you're coming from a loving place. All right? So that's all I wanted to say this morning. You guys have the most amazing Thursday on purpose. Peace and love till next time. Coach J Rose. Contact me for support if you need it. I'm here as your advocate. Till next time. Peace.